Max.
Max? Interesting. Now, I actually wasn't planning to make a stop today, but Elfis said that I ought to stop by today and drop everything off tonight for tomorrow.
Whoa.
Now, Santa, I've been telling you about Elfis's antics. Have you seen his recent decorating?
I've heard, but I didn't believe it until I see it. My goodness.
I won't tell you who the big underwear belongs to. I'm just saying.
The big underwear belongs to Melanie.
Uh-oh.
No, those aren't Melanie's.
I think they're heaven.
Who's been telling? So, now the biggest question I have is, unfortunately, how many kids are there in this world? A few, a lot, or a million billion of them? I don't have my naughty and nice list with me. But I try to remember what the elves tell me so that I can do a better job of being able to hand out the presents to the right people. Now, I had heard something from one of my elves that was hiding over at Goodwill. I guess somebody wasn't necessarily on the good list at some point. Is there anybody who might want to mention up to that one? Uh-oh. You've got to remember, I have elves just about everywhere, and the places I don't have, I don't tell people about. Now, I've heard that there's been a couple people that were also not feeling so good lately. Who hasn't been feeling so good? You? Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Sometimes I don't feel well before I go to the bathroom.
I understand. With the way Miss Claus feeds me, I understand entirely.
Hi, Kira.
Wonderful.
This
So,
is Kira.
this is Kira. Are you the one that's been chasing Elvis around?
Yeah.
Luckily, friendly, aren't you?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not all cats and dogs are friendly.
Yeah, well, Bailey, before he died, and Willie, before he died, they got along very perfectly, and Bailey was a dog,
Oh,
and Willie was a cat.
interesting. Well, when I travel around on Christmas Eve, one of the things I bring with me is a special spray powder that helps put the animals right to sleep. And then they wake up the next morning when they hear you guys in your beds getting ready to run around. And every once in a while, I look through a door and I see somebody's little tiny eyes peeking out. And before they have a chance to see me, poof, I spray them real quick. Pretty soon they're doing one of these. Go back to bed and crash like a ton of bricks. So, I hope all of you take a lesson from that, because I really don't want to have to spray anybody to make you go to sleep, let alone animals. So, what did you all want for Christmas? I don't have that list with me either, so I need to be able to hear these things. And what did you want for Christmas?
I wanted the rest of the series of the Bone series, because I just found out I just wanted them.
Oh, neat. Do you remember what you got last year for Christmas? My goodness.
Oh yeah, last year I got the snow globe.
A snow globe?
That glows when I press a button and it sings Christmas carols. I have it. You want me to show you?
Please. I love to know that all that hard work that we do is remembered and loved. My goodness, let's see. Oh, that's incredible. Wow. I love it. That's got to be one of the best things I've seen made in a long time.
The red button, if you press it again, it'll turn off, and you press it again, it'll change the carol. Go ahead. No.
My goodness. You should see when all the penguins are playing. The snow gets all over them. They just act like it's nothing. They run around and chase each other, and it's very incredible. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, there's so many places to go and so much to do, I never get to play with the toys. Even after the day after Christmas, automatically I'm out there going, what are we going to start building for next year? Which is very difficult. Can you imagine trying to figure out what toys that someone may want next year and whether they'll be naughty or nice? So we have all these toys stockpiled waiting for somebody to be nice so that they deserve them. Very tricky business, trying to get into the Santa Claus business. What was it you wanted for Christmas this year?
Ice skates.
Ice skates? Well, you've had plenty of cold to be able to get ice skates.
I also wanted a puppy.
A puppy?
I do too.
You wanted a puppy too. My goodness. Well, thankfully, inside of Santa's sleigh, he only has so much room for food. And unfortunately, little animals like to make a little bit of a mess inside of there as well. So sometimes animals, not so much, but you never know what may happen. But I'll tell you, down in Florida, do you know how many ice skates I bring to kids down there?
What? How?
Not very many. No, siree. Now, roller skates, they'll take roller skates all over the place. Do you remember what you got last year for Christmas? Oh, you think... A what?
A doll.
A doll?
I got Caroline Abbott's my favorite kitten's doll. You should have seen it. Elfis went on a date with her.
Oh, my goodness. Elvis, I'll tell you, he's a little mischievous. I've got some that are very nice. In the morning when you wake up, there's cookies. In the morning when you wake up, there's orange juice. Elvis, he likes to get into some trouble. But that's all right, because from what he said, your household is the perfect one for being silly inside out. Would you all agree?
He was also on the date being invited an Easter bunny. You want me to show you?
Now tell me, what is the silliest thing that Elvis has done so far?
Put
I have to make a
underwear on the
report
tree.
card for him.
Put underwear on the tree.
Underwear on the tree is the silliest?
This is also who he invited.
Ah, the Easter Bunny, I'll tell you. Now there's another mischievous one. You have to watch out for the Easter Bunny. You never know where he's going to decide to put those eggs. And I'll tell you, there's been a couple times Santa's come out and sat in the sleigh and crunch, crunch. Not very much fun. And what about you? What did you want for Christmas? For this year, not last year, this year.
Shimmer.
Shimmer?
I'll be right back. I got
Ooh, shimmer. Now, do you recall what it was you had last year?
Better put my stocking back up.
Fuzzy
I'm gonna put
socks.
my stocking back up.
Oh, please do.
Red's my favorite color.
It's red. Red. Well, that just so happens to be one of the favorite colors I have, too. And what about you? What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know.
How can you not know? This is Christmas. Let your imagination take flight. Come whisper. Come around, whisper in my ear. Come around.
No.
Come around.
Do it.
Tell Sam. What? Let's hear. Bend over. Don't tell him. I won't. Come here. What is it? G.I. Joes? My goodness. Well, I guess that's okay.
What are
Everybody
those?
likes those kind of things. You've never heard of G.I. Joes before? Boys have loved them ever since I can pretty much remember. They wanted sleds, those red, you remember the red rocket?
Red Riders.
Yes, exactly, thank you. And G.I. Joes. And this year it's all Transformer this and Transformer that.
Hey.
Got her into
Goodness.
Transformers, but I failed on the G.I. Joe part. I'll have to get her into it, Santa, I promise.
Seriously?
Work
I love
on-
Transformers.
Work on Transformers so you know all about them. I've had to learn a lot this year.
We have a couple of them.
A couple of them. Now, I haven't heard from you two. I know you're a bit outside my demographic, but what are you looking for Christmas?
We got a couple of them.
Silent Night.
Silent Night.
See? We even have Starscream.
Clean
He's
kitchen.
a jet. He can
Wow.
turn into a robot. You want me to show you?
Incredible.
You want me to show you?
Oh, well, I tell you, if you can work on that while I listen.
That's easy.
So a silent night. Now, was this something you wanted tonight? Or something on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Because Santa could leave you one of those little jars of the special spread.
I am happy whenever Santa can provide me a silent night. It will be holy night.
I will work on it maybe a few days after Christmas. I'm very pooped.
I understand. I
He
understand.
said poop.
Hey, Santa, can I get a picture of all the girls with you?
But of course, after you tell me what you want for Christmas.
I'd like a clean house. Consistently, a clean house.
Well, Elvis does sometimes take requests, but I will try to put it in his next report. That's the tricky part.
He is messy.
He once made a mess of marshmallows and filled it with snowball fight, and he had his marshmallow in his hand
My
and chucked
goodness.
it at me.
Has he ever gone fishing for crackerfish?
Yeah.
Oh,
In the toilet.
yes, I heard he had done that. And that was just... I thought for sure you were going to say that was better than this, but I'll tell you, this
No.
does take the cake.
A couple of weeks ago, though, he did have a late night with Mary's doll. They had one of Daddy's angry apples.
Angry Orchards.
Uh-oh.
So the
Well-
dolly was a little bit tired and had to sleep the most the next day.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Better lock that one up. The redheads.
I know, seriously, they're fiery group.
They
Yeah,
very
they
well
kind
can
of
be.
creep me out.
So, a group picture. Is that what I heard? All right. All
right, everyone snuggle in close real quick.
Here, I'll take that.
I can move.
Thank
Oh.
you very much for the presents. The girls are going to love them. We're going to open them tomorrow.
My goodness.
All right, everyone, snuggle in with Santa. Could someone shut the door, please? Thank you. Mary.
I've always been good at taking pictures.